So what? I don't know if we can answer this, but in the game, so you've got your characters, you've got your situation, right? It's kind of like a scene. What are you doing as a player? What are you sort of manipulating to make the game work? What do the mechanics do, if that's possible to answer in a brief, concise manner?
Yeah, so like you play your character most obviously.
Mm.
Uh, Push for conflict.
Right.
The push for conflict. Make the mechanics work for you. Push the conflict so that shoves the story along in interesting directions that you might not have expected. Don't be prejudging matters. Like, oh, we want this to happen. Well, you might want this to happen, but that's maybe what does happen. So, engaging with, you'll have all this stuff that you've created at the start on the table in front of you. Engage with that stuff. Like, oh, right, we've got this antagonist, Geisler. Okay, I want to kind of like go and like this Knipe, a bar that we know Geisler in the 1930s used to be a regular patron of. I wonder if anyone remembers him or has met him. Great, that's a brilliant
Yeah, yeah.
idea for a scene. Let's go there. We end up at the Knipa, that kind of stuff of just really driving things forwards in collaboration with everyone else at the table, using the stuff you've set up, using the conflict mechanics to drive the story forward, and just create interesting, exciting, unexpected moments in the game. That's our playtest. Totally did not go in the direction anyone ever thought it would, and it was a brilliant and satisfying story in the end.
Nice. So I take it players are they're setting like a goal for what their characters kind of want to achieve. The GM is kind of laying out the territory, if you like, of the scene in a bunch of
Hmm.
different ways. And then are you kind of rolling dice to determine how things go?
Yeah, so I mean, in both Hot War and Cold City, all the characters have hidden agendas, and
Right.
these are they have a personal hidden agenda, but something that's personally driving them, and they have a in Cold City called a national hidden agenda, something they've been told by their bosses back home to do.
Right.
Generally, something that's going to come in conflict with everybody else. So the GM control is their known should be looking at these hidden agendas and thinking, okay, how can I push them? If I'm kind of setting up a scene or bringing people in, how can I push the hidden agendas? The players be thinking, right, okay, how can I advance my hidden agendas and get a mechanical benefit from doing that and perhaps be more successful in a conflict and all that kind of thing. So yeah, that kind of stuff is really important. Everything, whether it's the overarching sense of the Cold War or the breakdown of society and after a nuclear war, hidden agendas, trust, who the characters actually are, all these have a mechanical
Mhm.
contribution that has
Nice.
outcomes through conflict and changes the story and changes the characters.